Good morning, everybody. Good morning. The HUD TVs were taken over. And what might be almost funny that liberals did. But also, who are these people? Let's get them, let's kill them, let's take them out, let's do whatever we need to do to get rid of these people. But in reality, it's kind of funny. Whoever hacked these screens need immediate jail time. Where Washington Post does their deep diagnostics and so much more. What is the HUD? I am confused about this. There have been many people freaking out about what's actually happening. I can't believe he would say something like this. I can't believe Vivek even did that. Wow, James Carville's mad. But really, black people have taken over the White House. And when black conservatives take over the White House, there's only one person that gets, and that is black pastors. This black pastor goes on an absolute unhinged rant about black people enjoying Donald Trump's policies. I don't know what's up with these leftist pastors right now, but they are losing their mind, and Kamala Harris drops the bombs. She tells us what we're all thinking. You're not gonna believe it. John Bolton gets interviewed. Leftists everywhere like John Bolton all of a sudden. It's good to see you guys changing teams so fast. And liberals go on an absolute rampage, calling conservatives stupid and even using the R word. You're not going to believe this. Some of the stuff that we're going to talk about tonight and this morning is going to blow your mind. Stay tuned. Let's hang out. Let's have fun. Let's go crazy. And more importantly,
okay, let's go.
Let's go lick the world.
Trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
Suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all of our
folks stepping on them. Let's black.
What's up, guys? How are we feeling? How are we feeling on this lovely, lovely freaking Wednesday? I apologize for last night. I forgot I had a small group to go to, and then tonight I'm going to a hockey game. We will pray for the fights. I left the Beanie Man for the best show. Oh, hey, thanks, Joshua. Thanks. I mean, the Beanie Man puts on a good show. I was literally just listening to him while I was dropping my wife's car off at the auto mechanics, and I can fix cars. I went to auto mechanic school, but when they are paying for it because we just recently purchased a new used vehicle and they're gonna pay for it for free, I'm not working on it. Good morning. I literally just toked. Nice, good morning on that. She's woked and toked. How are we feeling on this lovely day, guys? I'm just excited to be alive. I'm excited for you guys to be here. I'm excited for what's going on in this administration. I'm excited for what Tulsi Gabbard is firing all those crazy leftists who are having those sexual chats between each other. I don't know if I haven't done a deep dive on this. I know some of you, I'm your only news source, but there is this weird story going around about these federal workers having sexual conversations while on the clock, and not only that, in the company chat. Who are these crazy leftists who are just so sexual deviants that they're having sexual conversations at work, on the work computers, in the work chat rooms? These are the same people that are struggling to answer 5 bullet points about what they did for the week, but they're more quick to just talk about their sexual tendencies between each other. What job did they do? I want that job. I'm over here being professional, and I didn't know you could join the federal government and talk about sex all day and not have to answer 5 bullet point emails. I'm a Christian. I would never talk about sex at work. Not my thing. But who are these people, man? I mean, it's just crazy. I wake up every morning thinking, God, I'm not gay. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I went to a fight and a hockey game broke out. Yeah. I'm hoping I get to see that as well. Joy Reid just left me a voicemail. She went to be the urban transgender volleyball team coach. That's wonderful. I identify as sexless and lonely, says Kristen. Men spam her DMs.
I'm gonna come.
She's looking and she's ready. Kristen, those are famous last words on the internet. I'm a lonely female. You're just asking for toe pictures. Also, where do I send those? I'm happy to send my toe feet pics. Much like this. All right, let's get right into it. Should we get into this? Should we have some fun? Should we get into this? I made a lot of headlines this morning. I've been feeling excited about life. Hold on, I need to get something out of my teeth. Oh, it's disgusting. Okay. I had a everything bagel this morning, and I saw a black spot, and I'm back. And I'm saying these weirdos should have just made a FetLife group, but not. Yeah. Why don't these leftists and these federal workers just go on Reddit like the rest of those sickos? Why do they have to do it in their own group chats? You're not sexless, Kristen. Just you get. Oh my God, Disco, you're sick. You're sick. You guys. Oh my God. All right. The HUD computers and TV screens were hacked in real time, where Donald Trump and Elon Musk had a toe sucking off. Somebody hacked them and put on this AI video that says, "Long live the real king." There's this weird sexual fantasy for leftists everywhere that they think that like Elon Musk is the actual president. He's the real king, and Donald Trump is just sucking his toes daily. It's so weird. Of course they make, like the conservatives, whenever we hack stuff, it's like we'll shut stuff down or we'll start a war. But the left, they're like, let's hack the screens. Let's hack the screens and let's do like my favorite fetish, getting my toe sucked. I love watching that. So the screens were hacked and they were shown everywhere, and nothing gets leftists more excited to actually. This is why federal workers went back to work. They're like, oh, I heard about more sex on the screens, so we don't have to just watch it at home. We could just come into our federal buildings now and we get to watch this for free? How do I pay this OnlyFans AI model of Elon sucking Donald Trump's toe next? Oh my God, the weird things you can do with AI. Of course, AI, the minute it got brought into this world, the sickos were like, oh my God, now I can literally make all my sexual fantasies come true. It's like, can we just cure cancer first? They're like, no, we're not curing cancer. We're doing sex stuff first. And then we'll get to the stuff that we need. But I need to get my fix. I need to make this stuff. This Reddit sub, federal workers, is a full power meltdown right now. Rob, can you tell me what that Reddit is? I would love to actually read about that kind of stuff. So my favorite too is that the Washington Post did an article about this whole story being broken down. And the best part in this article, of course, like with the leftist news source, they can't help themselves with like their lying and dishonesty. TV monitors inside the Department of Housing and Urban Development on February 24th displayed a possibly AI-generated video of Donald Trump sucking the toes of Elon Musk. Possibly AI. Yeah, I'm not totally sure if this is AI or not. I'm not gonna stake my entire career on saying this is AI. I have no idea. There's no way to confirm if this is real or not. We've literally looked into this and we're still confused. Is this real or not? Donald Trump, come out and let us know if this is true. And Elon, if you can let any of your conservative influencer women that you've knocked up, let them tell us if this is real. Is this something you enjoy? What's up, Ms. Berry? I think that the video itself is just hilarious, though. They think we're mad. No, I know exactly. I think this video is actually hilarious. When I saw this being passed around online, I was like, okay, liberals, are you back? Are we back to making jokes? Are you guys just not absolutely deranged and crazy? Are we back to like having a little fun? Like, I'm not going to be one of these podcasts. Like, I've seen these podcasts that talk about this. They're like, this video is absolutely disturbing and will ruin democracy. How dare they do these things? I'm like, it's kind of funny. It's also crazy, and you're going to get fired. I mean, if you hack these computers, you're going to get fired. They're going to find you out. They're not going to not find you out. But we're still confused if it is AI. And I'm not totally sure of it either. I mean, if we just look at these screens, I'm like, is this AI? I mean, here's another shot. What do you guys think in the chat? Does that look AI? I'm not totally sure. And for those of you that don't know what HUD is, it's the United States Department of Urban and Development. Oh, of course the urban and development people put this up. Unreal. But I've gotten some new headlines regarding this. Elon says the HUD video is BS because he would have been the one sucking Donald's toes. See, I see. That's why I was confused about it as well. I mean, he's literally explaining he would be the one doing it because he enjoys the toe sucking more. And then Vance stormed out of the White House saying, Elon and Donald Trump know I love toes. This is BS. Poor JD Vance. You know, one day, JD, you'll be the one that gets your toes sucked. That's some white collar, some middle America toe jam, and that stuff is gross. It makes sense. Yeah, exactly. And then James Carville comes out saying, well, if I had known about the toe stuff, I would have become Republican overnight. See? If we want to get more Democrats on our party, just do more kinky stuff. Tell about your kinks. Democrats love that stuff. And Ted Cruz was pissed saying, I never get invited to anything fun. Only Sean Hannity. Sorry, Ted. Sorry. God, this picture is perfect for it. I never get invited to anything fun. Just Sean Hannity. And then I have to listen to Sean Hannity do his stupid list for like 25 minutes. Why does no one think I'm fun? I keep forgetting JD Vance is VP. Sometimes I do too. Vance was always second place. He's third place. Elon is second place. And Vivek says, I sucked many toes to get back into politics. It's what we all have to do. It's a cabal of toe suckers. So you guys thought this was, the government was run by pedos. No, it's just run by toe suckers. Headline game on point. Thank you. I woke up this morning feeling a little frisky on the headlines. Look, when the news is already funny, I can just play off of that. But when you have to make something funny off of just absolute cringe, it can be hard. It can be hard, okay? Sometimes I'm like, I hope Daily Wire doesn't ever sue me. They're like, Daniel Chatton never said that. He never said that. Brent Schreiner never said that. Virginia Kruta never wrote that. Ben Shapiro wrote this. Oh my God, Ben, you're sick, dude. Get off of him. And whoa. What is this name? You're not allowed to be conservative with a name like that. That's literally what I'm going to name my first son. Leaf le mihu O'Shea. God. It's not a kissing ring. It's the sucking of toes. Yeah, exactly. Trust me, we're the suckers. Yeah, the raging Cajun boy. Howdy. Yeah, he is the raging Cajun boy. If I would have known. Wait. He always has like his hat so low. If I would have known there was gonna be so much toe sucking, maybe I would have changed my mind on CNN's Crossfire. It's like put your freaking hat higher. I want to see your eyeballs. I want to know what you're looking at. I was literally in the checkout line at Whole Foods yesterday, and a middle-aged white cashier was loud capping about Trump and JD are actual Russian spies. She was dead serious. It's because they are. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows. Russia just has such a strong hold on American politics that people just they just go to town. I want to know where that tenant media money went. Did it also go to Trump next? I love that. I love that like leftists are always like, these right-wingers are such conspiracy nuts. And that being said, Donald Trump peed on Russian models and drank the pee and then made out with Vladimir Putin. And he literally is sucking Vladimir Putin's toes every night. I mean, I swear to God, I think Donald Trump is literally calling Vladimir Putin at night every night to wish him good night and good morning. And that's only what you do with the people you love. They're like, no, you're being a conspiracy theorist nut. They're like, I'm just stating the facts. Just because you right-wingers feel uncomfortable about facts doesn't mean what I'm saying is untrue. Okay. You're nuts. Hey, French Viking, I'm missing out on not shopping at leftist stores. I shop at leftist stores as well. I kind of enjoy shopping at leftist stores. I want to feel, I enjoy leftist culture. I think it's so cringy and it's just so funny. It's so weird. I just want to know why they tick. And a lot of them have child abuse. I'm just kidding. I just wonder what's happening. Maybe a lot of them do have child abuse. I don't know. Just, that's not my professional opinion. That's what I'm trying to say. Conspiracy? Yes, exactly. We're the crazies. Yes, Rob, you are. If anybody is in my chat, that's crazy. It's Rob Mack. Straight up. Rob Mack is nuts. Just be afraid. If you guys are in the chat and you see Rob chatting, just be afraid of what he says. He is literally one of those right-wing nut jobs. The amount of times I've been called a right-wing nut job, it gets me so pumped. I'm like, am I? Cool. I'm a nut job? I don't know what that means. Is that a job that I'm in control of the nuts in America? Blue hair millennials make great cortados, though. Dude, I love a good cortado. I love a cortado in the afternoon. I don't want a big cup of coffee. I want a little bit of coffee. I want some espresso shots, and then I want a little bit of milk on top of that with a nice foam. They do. Anytime I go out of town or something and I walk into a coffee shop and I get the vibe that it's a conservative or some kind of Christian coffee shop, I'm like, we need to get out of here. We need to go. This coffee is going to be so heavily syruped and dark roasted. It's going to be disgusting. Every time you go to a conservative coffee shop, it's always the same. You walk in, there's like Christian music, there's like a cross on the wall, and it's like some 80-year-old lady like, hey, can I make you a cup of coffee? And you're like, oh, no. And they're like, yeah, can you make me like Americano, or do you have like a light roast on like that you just brewed, or do you have any fresh coffee? They're like, no, but I can make you this Frappuccino that has 25 pumps of chocolate and 30 milligrams of whipped cream on top with chocolate on top. And you're like, I don't want a dessert at 8 a.m. I just want a cup of coffee. I don't know who these people are that like get these high sugary drinks first thing in the morning. Get a cup of coffee like the rest of us and you'll start your day off better. Get the sugary drink later in the afternoon. When you're ready, you're done with the day. Dang, I'm a right-wing nut job. Mom's going to be disappointed. Yeah, your mom is already disappointed. Republican tard. Yes, that's what I am. What is a cortado? A cortado is like, it's espresso. I used to be a barista. I used to be a barista at a leftist institution, and I was the only conservative, and I had to keep my mouth shut, but I would ask them questions to make them sound crazy, and I love doing that. It's a little bit of espresso and then a little bit of milk, steamed milk on top, and it's like this big. It's really short, and you can just kind of drink it. It's not a huge drink, if you just want like a little bit. I'm allergic to coffee. It makes me puke. That is literally the saddest thing I've ever read in my life, Disco Puss. You're allergic to coffee? Are you sure not? You're just allergic to crappy coffee? With milk and foam on top, served with sparkling water. Ooh, I love the sparkling water, Rob. Rob, you're speaking my love language, dude. Let's go get coffee together sometime. And speaking of coffee and dark coffee, black people were invited to the White House over the weekend because it's Black History Month. And none other than Kodak Black, one of my all-time favorite rappers. I love the conservative MAGA rappers and black influencers everywhere. Like my man Topher in the back. He's in the back of this video. I've interviewed him a few times, talked to him all the time. He's a good dude. I like Topher. He's a genuine dude. He's the first person that actually let me interview him when my channel was like super tiny. And so he's a good dude. I respect that. Anybody that invites a small YouTuber like me on their show, I get excited about it. Because it tells me they're a genuine human being and they want to have genuine human contact. They're not just trying to grift off of like my viewers. So they had black people come into the White House, black conservatives, and it's just good to see. They had a great time. They had awesome time. They had fixins. They had all kinds of fixins. Miss Berry says, I'm in the office today. Derek got it quietly. Tell your office about me. Tell them all about me, Miss Berry. Trump free Kodak, yeah. Free A$AP Rocky again, yeah. A$AP Rocky just got acquitted, I thought. I love A$AP Rocky. But they had fixins. Look at all that fixins.
I need a picture.
Did you hear that? I need a picture. This food look good. I need a picture.
Gotcha.
I love black people. Oh, did you hear that laugh? Man, look, I spent like my small childhood in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then I moved to Charleston, South Carolina. And I didn't realize that I was funny until I hung out with black people. And they'd be like, Derek, you crazy. Making black people laugh is one of my all-time favorite things in the whole world. I don't know what it is because they're one of the cultures that allow themselves to openly laugh as loud as they can, and that's how I've always been. I've always been a loud, over-the-top laugher, and I've always, like, I get uncomfortable around other white people that don't, like, express themselves. And so when I hear a laugh, I get excited. Did you hear that? Ooh, I love that laugh. Look at all that fixins. How many plates do you think people got there? Anyways, but who gets mad about black people going into the White House? And who gets mad about black people that are conservatives? Because as a black person, you're not allowed to think outside the group. There's just weird culture among certain cultures. And in the black culture, you see it all the time where it's like, if a black person has a different point of view than other black people, they're like, oh, you different. Or like they like ostracize them because of their own views. And you're seeing it more with white people these days. They're just like, ew, you're that white conservative. Leftists love separation. They love segregation. They love separating. They love having people be different. But nobody gets madder than some of these deep Southern preachers who have been grifting off racism for a long time. I can't imagine being a pastor and instead of opening up scripture and teaching people about the love of Christ, you're just like, I'm going to go after MAGA.
I feel bad for them coons in the White House who are in.
These people are that? Are you serious? Fucking, what a racist prick.
I feel bad for them coons in the White House who are in. They're tap dancing for massa, wearing bow ties, shinning and grinding.
You're tap dancing for Joe Biden. Okay, that's way worse. That's way worse.
Bow ties, shinning and grinding, laughing like nothing is funny. But I ain't afraid of the spooks that sat at the door. These runaway slaves hiding in the White House gonna throw my picture up thinking that I'm gonna be afraid.
Look, see, they're doing the picture that I just showed you in the background. You can see them. Dude, I can't imagine being in church and this being the topic. I would just walk out. What does this have? Where is this in the Bible? What are we talking about today?
Picture up thinking that I'm gonna be afraid.
I can't believe that they allow these people in the White House. If I catch these people in my church, I'm kicking them out today. Huh? God. We gotta do something about these MAGA influences ruining our community. Ha! These people with different point of views than me. Ha! I don't like the way that these people be preaching and telling me that they are part of our culture. They aren't one of us. Get them out. Ha! Don't you love this too at the bottom? Little communist fist. Oh God. Just so bad. Let me see some here. Derek is step black. I am step black. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all, my stepmother is black. That is one thing that it might sound funny and it might sound like a joke, and it is. It's both, but it's also true. I would have brought my Miss Berry. Miss Berry says she would have brought her to-go plate in my bag. Some of my closest black Southern friends would do that all the time. They'd go to these parties and they would bring like a to-go plate bag, and they I can't believe you said that, Miss Berry. I love it. They would bring a bag with like a plastic to-go plate, and then they would load up that plate, and they'd be like, "This is food for a week." These people aren't eating this stuff. Miss Berry, I love that you just said that. That is a pro move. I had never seen that before. What's the name of that black guy said? What's the name of the black guy's name that used to say, "I love my Trump"? I don't know. A-hole James Brown. James Brown. It's going to be hot. It's a hot time going to be hot. It drives me nuts to see how black people support Democrats. It makes no sense with their racist history. I totally agree. Well, that's like the mind virus that happens in cultures. You know, even I have to check my own self. It's not just with black people. It's just like with white people it's too. Like you have to like make sure that your own bias, that you're not just saying things because of like, oh, like a white person says it, or like I'm supposed to think this way because my culture thinks this way. It's just always important to like be open-minded and ask questions rather than being like a person that thinks that you know everything. That's so boring. What a boring way to live life, of just knowing things all the time and pretending like you're the most knowledgeable person ever. Gross. I hate those I don't like being around those kind of people. I don't even like listening to those kind of podcasters. There's so many podcasters out there that are just like, this is the truth and the other people are wrong. And sometimes that is true, but at least like be open-minded enough to make fun of your own side. If your own side is doing something cringy, or your own people or your own biasness, make fun of it, like critique it. But some people don't. Ain't opened the Bible yet? No, you're not going to open the Bible when you're just spitting off racism. Hey, you're going to a church and your church is talking about like belittling people that have a different opinion than you. That's nuts. That's not a church. That's like a revolution. It's just a psychopath. I've been deemed a homie. Oh, I've seen that clip, Violet. I call people homie all the time. Violet, are you talking about that one South Carolina woman who said that her 9-year-old said to her 10-year-old son, "What's up, homie?" And some black liberal teacher started like lecturing the 9-year-old that says that's a black culture thing. I don't think homie is a black culture thing. I thought it was Hispanic. At least like the times when I lived in New Mexico and I hung out around Hispanic culture, they would say homie all the time. They'd be like, "What's up, homie? What's up, vato? Olale. What's up, homie?" And I never heard black people call each other homie. That's not a black culture thing. It's actually Aryan it's the Aryan fist. Don't let these idiots know that they're using white power symbols to represent their struggle. Oh, it's all about the struggle, isn't it? It's all about the struggle. Look, there's like something empowering when you talk about the struggle of like, it connects people together. You're like, we're struggling to pay things. We're struggling to get by. But when you start like using it to like attack another person, that's smaller than you. That's sick. In the Bahamas, people use their purses to foil them up and fill them up. I didn't know that. That's hilarious. I've been called not goth by 19-year-olds on the Instagram for saying I was MAGA. That's more goth. It's more punk and more goth to say you're MAGA. That's way more hardcore. To say you're just some like psychotic leftist, you're already accepted. You're not being punk. You're not being different. God. A lot of black people support Trump. Of course they do. A lot of black men specifically support Trump. The numbers that came out about that were absolutely staggering. But, you know, we got black women in the chat. You know, they hit me up. They let me know. It's good to see. I always felt like black people and gingers, we have a connection. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe, I don't know. No, actually, my coworker called me that. Oh, okay. Homies, dark gothic MAGA. Yeah, dark gothic MAGA. Well, speaking of MAGA, look, they are pushing Kamala Harris out everywhere still to this day. She just got absolutely owned in the last election, and they're like, you know what? Let's give her another chance. She's not DEI. She's really brilliant deep down inside. And the NAACP just recently gave her a lifetime award over the weekend. I watched it because I love me some NAACP award ceremonies. But here we have, look, the more Kamala Harris talks and gets shoved a microphone to her face, the more excited I get as a human being, because she can't help herself but go off in the cringe nonsense. I mean, let's listen to this word salad.
What goes through your mind when you see this? You're here, you're now seeing it up close.
It's not only seeing it, Alex, you can smell it. You can feel it, right? So it's seeing it with our eyes, and many people have seen it. You all are covering it. But to literally be on the ground here, you can smell the smoke that was here. You can feel the toxicity, frankly, of the environment. You can feel the energy of all of the folks who are still here on the ground.
What goes through your mind when you...
God, every time she talks, I'm like, we need music. Let's get some music. Okay, perfect.
What goes through your mind when you see this? You're here, you're now seeing it up close.
It's not only seeing it, Alex, you can smell it.
Whoa.
You can feel it, right? So it's seeing it with our eyes, and many people have seen it. You all are covering it. But to literally be on the ground here, you can smell the smoke that was here. You can feel the toxicity, frankly, of the environment. You can feel the energy of all of the folks who are still here on the ground.
Look, I cannot believe there are literal human beings in the world that watch this and go, she was perfect for United States as a president. I just, who are these people? How do they live? How do they look at themselves in the mirror? How do they see her speaking on their microphone and saying to themselves, wow, she is an orator of our time? She was given the job completely based on merit and just overall IQ and brains. She is smart. She is beautiful. She is brave. Doug, her husband, has some questionable allegations about himself, but she could have been our president. She could have been our Kamala. And man, do we need a Kamala right about now. I need my Kamala. I'll never forget when Drew Barrymore looked at her straight in their face and was like, will you be our Kamala? God, they're going to run her again, by the way. So whoever the Republicans choose as their next running mate or the next president, please, God, make it be somebody that is okay. Because I don't want it to be somebody that's not okay and then run against her and then she gets in. God, holy cow. I don't see it happening, though. I think the Democrats have lost for a while. There was a fire. A fire is a thing. It's very hot. Fire hurts people. It smells bad. Yeah, exactly. I like that. She's like, and you can smell it. And if you smelt it, you dealt it. Everybody knows if you smell it, you can deal it. I wonder if any of Donald Trump's donations to the NAACP paid for her award. Yeah, maybe. Wow. Maybe. Hey, have fun fishing, Captain. Just Google it. The earliest known use of the term homie was in 1847 by W.E. Haygate. That's real? W.E. Haygate in 1947 used the term homie, and his friends were absolutely bombasted by his tone and rhetoric. I'm gonna come. What is this homie you speak of? I need to do a whole video about that. Wait. W.E. Haygate? W.E. Haygate homie. Okay. I'm gonna look into this. I'm excited about this. Hey homie. Okay. I'm gonna look into that. I'm excited about that. I need to know the history behind the word homie. I'm too high to listen to Kamala. Yeah, if you're too high to listen to Kamala, Kristen, you are really too high. Because I thought like the higher you get, the more she starts to actually sound pretty good. Well, there was a fire. A fire is a thing. Sorry. I just love. She's like, you can smell how warm it is. You can smell the heat. You can smell in the air. There's a stench to it. It's disgusting at the top. It's disgusting at the tippity top. The Democrat leadership in LA and California is much more whoever supplied it denied it. I like that. My pronouns are she, her. I'm wearing a black turtleneck. Kamala. Yeah. Why didn't she announce her pronouns before she talked? I miss those days. Hi, my name is Derek. My pronouns are he, they. It changes by the moment, so be excited about that and be ready for a change. I'm ready for change. Are you ready for change? I'm ready for absolute change. No, she needs to never sound, she never sounds good. It makes me feel like I'm being sucked into a vortex of chaos. Yeah. Well, that's what this show is. That's what this freaking show is. Democrats everywhere are on this weird kick right now, calling Elon Musk an idiot and Donald Trump and his supporters an idiot. They literally, they cannot comprehend why you want to lower taxes, why you don't want wars in the world, why you want to maybe, like Ron DeSantis just put out saying he's going to get rid of the property tax, which is, the property tax is one of the dumbest taxes ever. It's like, you can own this, land, but you're going to be taxed on it the rest of your life. And if you don't pay your taxes, we'll take it away from you. It's so stupid. But right now, everywhere, seriously, like, let's get started. So you have The Daily Show and you have John Bolton talking about Elon Musk, and watch how they talk about Elon Musk.
What is Trump's infatuation
and Trump
with Putin?
What is Trump's infatuation with Putin?
What is Trump's infatuation with Putin?
Well, I think he has a fascination with authoritarian leaders generally. I think Trump would like to be a big guy, but I don't think he's smart enough to be a dictator.
So is Trump, what's the term, an idiot?
Well, I think
my God. Did you hear that, guys? Did you hear that? That was comedy. That was some really great comedy. And this is the guy that walks around to MAGA conventions and MAGA places, and then he like makes fun of like grandmothers that sound absolutely insane when they've been given the mic. He's that kind of person. Nothing gets me more excited than seeing those kind of people. It's one thing to shove a camera up into a college student and watch them say something stupid, but if you're shoving a camera up to some like 80-year-old woman and then mocking her to her face, that's a little much for me. But here we have... What's the term? Idiot? I mean, that's good stuff. Did you write that, or did one of your 1,000 writers write that?
Trump, what's the term? An idiot?
Well, I think Rex Tillerson had the iconic two-word description of Trump. The first word I won't repeat even on your show, the second of which was moron.
Okay, I'll throw it in there.
That's pretty much on point.
Yes,
that's right.
A moron.
Right.
Can a moron still be a useful idiot?
I think the answer to that's yes, and I think Vladimir.
Yeah, when I think useful idiot, you just invited John Bolton on your show. I'm serious, like everywhere you go, this instead of actually engaging in some policies or having conversation about ideologies or way to run America or the country, their opinion is just to call you an idiot.
This dude.
I mean, here's AOC saying this about Elon Musk, who, and again, keep you in context, AOC is a bartender that is now a millionaire due to being in Congress, allegedly.
This dude is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met or seen or witnessed.
He's so stupid. Elon is an idiot. Anybody could have done Tesla if they'd been giving a grant from the United States government. And then here's Elon Omar saying exactly the same thing. You're an idiot if you vote for Donald Trump.
These people are just idiots. I really, I'm at the point where it's become really hard to have an intellectual debate with any of these people because the level of stupidity that they are displaying every single day is frankly embarrassing, not just in Congress, but as Americans. And the fact that these people are allowed to say just the most ridiculous things tells you that the dumbing of the United States has arrived, because how else do we get a Trump presidency again?
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Oh, so you guys are all idiots in the chat. If you voted for Donald Trump, you're an idiot, according to Elon Omar. I mean, it's just so ridiculous. You said nothing. You have no substance in your conversation. You don't give reasons why people are dumbed down. Why are people so stupid for voting for Donald Trump? Please help me understand that. They are the party of useful idiots. Well, yeah, and that's exactly what's happening. Is that this is the perfect example of what projection is. They themselves are idiots. So instead of actually engaging in their own idiocy, they call you an idiot. You're an idiot. Everyone's an idiot. I'm not actually going to engage in what I think about Donald Trump. It's just so idiot. It's so stupid to refute the approved rhetoric. It's so stupid. I can't believe there are liberals out there that are just like, yeah, this is good. I mean, this is the reason why Joy Reid's show got canceled. It's because people are just so bored of it. So Donald Trump is a racist. Tuesday. Donald Trump is racist and stupid. Wednesday. Donald Trump is racist, stupid, and an idiot. Thursday. Donald Trump, it's like... You're saying nothing. You're saying nothing, but you're saying everything because you're psychotic, and no one actually believes anything that you're saying. To be fair, I might be an idiot, says Kristen. yeah, same. Why is she not prosecuted for incest? Because if you're from this culture, you're allowed to marry your brother. You're from Somalia, Elon Omar. Do you know what the average IQ is in Somalia? It's not very high. But again, yeah, we're the idiots. We're the idiots. And my thought is like, no, you guys are the idiots. I mean, listen to this psychotic individual. And this is the kind of person that will call you an idiot. But while she's talking, it's like, no, you're the idiot.
Ironically, the race baiter was actually the black woman on that panel, Cheryl Underwood, not Sharon Osbourne, and not me. So I'm very glad you raised the issue of race baiting. But let's be clear, as you're doing now, the race baiting came from Cheryl Underwood to Sharon Osbourne, and it's now coming from you. So now you can respond.
Cannot be racist, Pierce.
Now you can
Black
respond.
Women cannot be racist to white women. Are you kidding me?
Black women cannot be racist to white women. She's so smart. That's a dude. Okay.
Sorry?
That makes no sense.
Sorry?
Black women cannot be racist to white women. Do you not understand that?
Oh, yes, they can.
You don't have the intellectual
capacity.
Yes,
they can.
I know you don't have the intellectual capacity to understand that.
To understand that?
Oh, yes, they
that's
can.
Very much
and you've been
impossible.
racist to me.
That's very much impossible.
You've been racist to me, a white man.
It's always like some kind of like crazy commie like struggle session where they're just like, there's no way I can be racist. You're the racist. You're the idiot. I want you just to submit to my philosophy of your life and how I view you. You're the idiot, not me. I'm not an idiot. I'm intellectually superior to you. Like, okay. No, you're not. That's a grown-ass man. Yeah, Omar getting the ginger lovin'. Yeah. FBI recently confirmed that she is married, brother. I bet you AOC can't even make a cortado. I totally agree. What an idiot. Hands down, don't show them. No, don't show them. All right, guys, I'm going to go get a haircut. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll crank out a video later today, but no live show tonight. I'm going to a hockey game. Love every single one of you guys. Please, if you don't mind, dropping a like. And if you're new here, subscribe.